Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about Halloween perfumes. So these are all fragrances that I have in my collection that are they're either actual Halloween perfumes or they are perfumes that remind me of Halloween. And I've got a couple that are kind of strange, but I usually put them in every Halloween video I do because they just remind me of Halloween. So anyways, I've got quite a few here and I'm gonna jump right in. This is one that reminds me of Halloween, definitely Halloween time. And if I haven't put this in a Halloween video before, I don't know why. This is a fragrance from Mariah Carey, and this is just Mariah Carey M. This is such an interesting fragrance. I wish that I had picked this up in a bigger bottle when I got this, gosh, so many years ago, because I just have this little half-ounce bottle that's only half full, and I don't think that this is a super easy perfume to come by anymore. I haven't looked for a while, but I feel like last time I looked, I wasn't able to find it like super easily. This is such an interesting perfume, especially for a celebrity perfume. If I remember correctly, this has got like C notes in it, or yeah, like C notes. It's got marshmallow in it, but this reminds me of like a cool fall night. Maybe you're like near the beach and you've got a bonfire going and you're roasting marshmallows. It's kind of woody smelling. It's got some florals in it. It's really interesting. My liquid is so dark. In fact, I probably need to go ahead and use this up before it goes off because it's old and I don't know how much time I've got left with this one. But this is really beautiful. It smells like a cool fall night. It smells like Halloween, absolutely. It's so good. So that one is Mariah Carey M. It's so good. This next one, this doesn't really smell necessarily like a Halloween perfume, but the bottle has always reminded me of Halloween. This is Britney Spears' Midnight Fantasy. And something about this bottle, I guess just the really deep violet purple color of it has always reminded me of Halloween. And then the scent inside, it does have kind of like a clean, sweet, kind of candy-like quality to it. I don't know. Somebody told me that a long time ago that this smells exactly like Salon Selective's shampoo, or how Salon Selectives used to smell back in the 90s. I definitely can see it. I used to love Salon Selective shampoo if I wasn't using my Revlon Outrageous. But anyways, this has a really beautiful, this is like dark berries, and I think it's got like a clean musk in the base. It's sweet. It's got some flowers in the middle. This perfume has always reminded me of Halloween though, for sure. Not only because of the bottle, but because it's got this really sweet kind of candy-like quality to it. It's beautiful. I love this one. I have an Al Rahab oil dupe that I layer under this, and it is perfection. It lasts forever. When it lasts pretty good on its own, like I can get a good, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours out of just the perfume, but if you layer it over the oil, you're gonna smell like that until you wash it off. It's so good layered. So anyways, that's Britney Spears' Midnight Fantasy. Okay, the next one. This is a fragrance that I think it was last year that I realized this reminds me of Halloween. And I think the reason it reminds me of Halloween is because this fragrance smells like one of the Bath & Body Works fragrance. I don't remember if it was like Dark Amethyst or Midnight Pomegranate, or maybe a combination of both. But it reminds me of that, and those are both, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, my dog is clicking on the ground. Those are both fragrances that I picked up at Bath & Body Works in the fall time, and so this fragrance not only reminds me of fall, but something about it smells like Halloween. It smells like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of like a fruit chuli. It's like a sweet patchouli scent that, I don't know, it smells like hay rides and like cool fall nights. It smells like Halloween. Absolutely. And I love it. This is such a good scent. It's so underrated. If you like either of those scents. I think it's Midnight Amethyst that I just can't remember. It's like a sweet kind of patchouli scent. And if you like that one, I think it's Midnight Amethyst or something from Bath & Body Works. It's an old one. Then I think you would really like this. This is such a good scent. I love Lake and Sky fragrances. I just think that their fragrances are so good. And this one is no different. And this is a beast of a fragrance. This, you only have to put this on one time and you will smell like this until the next day. It's so strong. It's so sweet and yummy and beautiful, and I love it. So that is Lake and Sky Midnight 07. It definitely smells like Halloween. Okay, this next one, this one was in my last Halloween video. This is, oh my gosh, this is Michel Germain Sugarful. I love this. This straight up smells like sweet tarts. It smells like sweet, yummy candy. I mean, and it's a perfume bottle that's in a costume. So this perfume 100% reminds me of Halloween. Always has, always will. It smells like candy and it's a perfume bottle in a costume. So this is Halloween. This is a Halloween perfume. I love this for being such a sweet candy-like perfume too. It lasts forever. I used to wear this, hey baby, you gotta go outside. Okay, hold on. I used to wear this to work when I would work 10-hour days because it would get me through my entire work day. I love it. It's a people pleaser. It's such an easy perfume, and it's definitely a Halloween perfume. In the way it looks, in the way it smells, everything about it. So that is Michel Germain Sugarful. Okay, this next one, this one's weird, but this one reminds me of Halloween for a weird reason. This is Guerlain Insolence, and I put this in every Halloween video as well because this, for some reason, reminds me of maybe what Halloween would have smelled like during the Victorian era when candy was like violet pastilles. And that's what this perfume smells like, is violet pastilles. It's so yummy. It's so sweet. Yeah, it's like sweet violet candy. That's what this perfume smells like. And it is so good. And it reminds me of Halloween in the Victorian times. I know that sounds crazy and weird, but it reminds me of that, always has, probably always will. And I adore this fragrance. I love it. I love it so much. It's such a monster of a perfume too. This is one that you can put on one time and you will smell like this forever, for hours, for 10, 12 hours. I love it. It's perfect in the cooler fall nights too. It's just like, it's perfect. To me, this smells like Halloween for some reason. Yeah, and I love it. So anyways, that is Guerlain Insolence, the EDP formulation. The EDT smells just like it. It's just a little bit lighter. Okay, now the rest of these I think are actual Halloween perfumes. So, okay, so let's start with this one here. This is CJ Scents Boo. I also have Pumpkin Tobacco and Pumpkin's Night Out, which I would also consider Halloween fragrances, but Boo is the most Halloween-y of them all. This is so delicious. This is like sweet, spiced, creamy pumpkin. She also makes another fragrance called Scorched Pumpkin. Is it? Yeah, I think it's CJ Scents that also makes a fragrance called Scorched Pumpkin. So if you want a fragrance that is a pumpkin fragrance, but that isn't overly sweet, or something that's a little bit more grown-up smelling, but you still want like a festive pumpkin-y scent, it would make a great like festive pumpkin-y or festive kind of Halloween pumpkin scent that isn't overly sweet. You're not going to be in danger of smelling like a candle if that is a fear for you. Anyways, Boo is incredible. CJ Scents makes some of the best like Halloween smelling fragrances, and this is such a good one. This is an actual like Halloween scent and it's amazing. Lasts absolutely forever too, just wears beautifully and I love it. It's one of my favorite Halloween scents in my collection. So anyways, that is CJ Scents Boo. Okay, next, this is not a perfume that you can get anymore, but I couldn't leave it out because I love it so much. This is from Ganache Parfums, which is which doesn't really exist anymore. And this is a fragrance called Luscious Pumpkin. And it's sad because I'm pretty sure that somebody bought Ganache Parfums, but it doesn't seem like they've been keeping it going really. And when they did have it, there was a time that they were still offering Luscious Pumpkin. This is such a good, oh my gosh. This is such a good scent. This smells like a yummy pumpkin loaf with some kind of a boozy drizzle. Like a spiced, sweet, yummy pumpkin loaf, but that you made like a whiskey drizzle for. That's what it smells like. It is so yummy and delicious, and it just reminds me of Halloween because anything pumpkin really reminds me of Halloween. It should remind me of Thanksgiving, but it doesn't. Pumpkin reminds me more of Halloween than anything. And in fact, to me, Halloween is fall and fall is Halloween. I don't even really think of Thanksgiving as fall because that's getting too close to Christmas. So I almost think of Thanksgiving as like a pre-Christmas holiday, and Halloween is the actual fall holiday, if that makes sense. So anyways, Luscious Pumpkin, this is so good. It lasts pretty well too. It doesn't do as good as like CJ scents or a lot of the other ones, but you can get a few hours out of this for sure. I love this scent. It's beautiful. Wish it was still available, but this is definitely one of my go-to Halloween scents. So anyways, that is Luscious Pumpkin from Ganache. Next we have Alkemia. This is All Hallows Eve Alchemy 2022. They make, I'm pretty sure they make an All Hallows Eve perfume every year. They're probably all a little bit different. This one isn't overly sweet. I have no idea what is in this. It kind of smells like chocolate, berries, like a little bit spiced. I don't even know, but I love it. It smells like Halloween because it smells like, I don't know, it smells like being outside on a cold Halloween night and you've got a bag full of candy. It's so good. This one, I love this one because this one is not overly sweet. This one is really warm, comforting, cozy, without being overly sweet or candy-like. So it's beautiful. This could be worn all year round. I think I just wore this past summer, actually, because it doesn't, I don't know. I love it. It's a good one. So that is Alkemia All Hallows Eve Alchemy 2022. These last pretty good. I can usually get, I don't know, 4-ish hours out of my Alkemia fragrances. Some of them last a super, super long time, but a lot of the gourmand, well, I wouldn't say a lot. Some of the gourmands, this one included, I can get about 4 hours out of, and then I would just need to reapply it. But reapplying is no problem because you can carry this in your purse or bag super easily, and you can reapply it very discreetly, which that's what I love about oils. You can reapply them discreetly without spraying and creating, you know, a cloud or a smell that could be problematic for others. So anyways, there's that one. Okay, next I have, this is a Siren song, Elixir's fragrance, and I swear, indie houses do it best when it comes to Halloween. Just literally you can get on any indie house's website around this time of the year and you can find amazing Halloween themed scents. And I love it. I love it. It's my favorite time of year for indie. But anyways, this one is from Siren Song Elixirs, and this is called Hocus Pocus. This is another like Halloween-y, pumpkin-y scent. This one is spiced. It smells like it's got some kind of a bright citrus in it, maybe like orange or, yeah, it smells like it's got like spiced orange in it. So it's a little bit fruity, it's spiced, it's warm, it's citrusy, it's bright, it's pumpkin-y, it smells like Halloween in a bottle. I love the name of it. I love that it's called Hocus Pocus. Sucre Bay also makes a fragrance, or did. I don't know if they still do, but they did make a fragrance called Hocus Pocus as well. Just so fun. Indie houses are the best around this time of year. I will stand by that for sure. But yeah, this one is so good. It lasted a very long time. It is still available, and I love this one. I will pick up a full bottle of this at some point. I still have a I still have a full sample though, because these are oils and they last a really long time. They perform super well. This one does on me anyways, and I love it. So that is Siren Song Elixir's Hocus Pocus. Such a good one. And then last but not least, I've got 3 different solstice scents fragrances here, and these are all definitely like Halloween scents. The first one is called Conjure, and I love this fragrance. This, and not even just because of the name, this just reminds me of like a witch's cottage. And I'm pretty sure Solstice Scents actually makes a fragrance called Witch's Cottage. I think I got a whipped bath soap a couple of years ago called Witch's Cottage. And that's what this reminds me of. This reminds me of like a witch's cottage, like with herbs and things hanging from the ceiling drying, tinctures all over, stuff boiling on the stove, you know, tinctures, things, herbs and spices and things boiling on the stove. And then maybe she's also baking a batch of cookies at the same time. And it just all comes together to create the most beautiful, like, cozy Halloween scent. So that is Conjure, Foxcraft Fairgrounds. This to me is Halloween in a bottle. This is cool fall nights and you're going to some kind of a fall festival. You've got, it's in a big field, so you can smell all of the smells of outside, but you can also smell the funnel cakes cooking and the caramel apples and, oh my gosh, and the cotton candy kiosk, and it's just all the fall smells, and all the smells of like a Halloween festival, but also the earthy outside smells as well. It's so good. This to me is Halloween in a bottle. This smells like a Halloween festival at night in the cold. Oh, it's so good. So that is Foxcraft Fairgrounds. And then last but not least, we have Gibbs Mischief Night. And this is, you just had a group of boys. They all just went out trick-or-treating, and they were playing pranks and they were scaring other kids, and they were just being mischievous little boys. And then they all got home and they all dumped their huge sacks of candy out, and they've got fruity candy and chocolate candy. And now they're all opening it up and eating it, and you can kind of smell different things. You smell Skittles and you smell Tootsie Rolls, and you know, you're just getting all of the smells. That's what this smells like. It smells like a bag of candy, but it's got a very prominent chocolate note in it, and I probably smell chocolate more strong. Chocolate is definitely like the focal point in this one, but there's other things going on too. It's such a good one. I love it. It's Halloween in a bottle as well. And again, I just think that indie houses do Halloween fragrances so well. So anyways, you guys, those are a bunch of fragrances that I've got in my collection that are either actual Halloween fragrances or they are fragrances that remind me of Halloween. I would love to hear your Halloween fragrances down below. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.